taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you.
Hey, what's up, and welcome back to another Angry Canadian reaction video, where I react to, well, so far, a Brit reacting to Canadian things. Keeping that trend going, we're going to react to a Brit reacting to things you shouldn't be doing in Canada. Let's see if that's accurate.
What not to do in Canada. Really curious to see what we got in this, to see what kind of things you shouldn't be doing in Canada.
Me too.
Before we do get into this, appreciate you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's see what not to do.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're in Vancouver, British Columbia, here on the west coast of Canada. And today what we have for you are the don'ts of visiting Canada. Because of a country like this, it's so beautiful, it's so much to do. Of course, there's tons of stuff you do.
Gotta
but here we're going
respect
to talk
it.
about what you shouldn't do. And the first don't I have for you as a tourist when you do come here to Canada is don't compare Canada to the U.S. Don't call it the 51st state. Don't say that.
This is very accurate. Nothing pisses us off more and makes us more pro-Canada than hearing about this 51st state. Really angry. Ooh, yeah.
Canadians are Americans.
Don't compare us.
Unless
Okay.
you want to get a long list of the many reasons how the U.S. and Canada are different. Because the locals will give you a very informative and very in-length description of how the U.S. and Canada are different. The thing is, you might want to know all those differences, but the thing is, it's not going to make you a lot of friends if you do say that, and it will not be appreciated by the locals. So that's the first thing. Now, my second don't for you is...
if you go there, you just start assuming that and saying that, then yeah, this is just being rude.
Yep.
Don't try to talk with your Canadian accent, eh? Nobody's going to appreciate it, buddy. Look, don't try your Canadian accent. No one is going to appreciate that, okay? And also, what you'll see is when you travel around Canada, that stereotypical Canadian accent, no one really talks like that anymore.
Right, okay.
Yes, occasionally hear a...
You know what? I've not really heard of, like, many Canadian accents. Like, I've got a mate that's Canadian, so, like, I can refer to his, but I don't know many different ones. But I feel like when it comes to accent, I don't know, it probably depends like how you're doing it, right? So like if I watched an accent video on Canada, I would like to join in and have fun doing so. But I suppose like if you go in there and you kind of just like taking a mick really, and it's a bit different, right? So like, yeah, but it'll be quite interesting because Canada's so big. I imagine there's a lot of different wide ranges of accents.
Yes, just go to Newfoundland. Sometimes they're impossible to understand. They have their own language.
Should probably find a video and check them out.
Yes.
Buddy, and occasionally you hear an A, but in general, the Canadian accent that we hear on TV, like if you're thinking back to Strange Brew and stuff like that, doesn't really exist anymore. It's kind of like in the U.S. You hear a lot of people making America and stuff like that. People don't really talk like that anymore. It's really mixed up in the U.S., but it's also really, like here in Canada, it's really mixed up. So you don't have that accent. So don't try your Canadian accent when you do come up here. Again, not super appreciated. And let's get into more don'ts that are really specifically for tourists. The next don't I have for you is don't skip the line. Don't line jump. Don't queue jump. Don't queue skip.
Oh yeah, you should do this in the UK either. Right?
No.
Hey, if you line jump, you're gonna get some serious problems. You're probably gonna end up in a fight.
However you say it, Canadians respect the line.
Right,
okay?
good.
So whether they're lining up for a bus or they're going into a store or going to the post office and things like that, Canadians get in the line, they form the line, and they stay in the line. And people don't...
Wait, what did I say there?
Like,
bonus. Don't be late in Canada is considered rude.
Yes, be early. If you have an appointment for 1, be there at 10 to 1.
UK people suck for time, and I'm not gonna lie. There's so many people that just turn up so late. There is. I've done it. Everyone's done it.
Quarter 2 is better, but...
Like that. Canadians get in the line, they form the line, and they stay in the line. And people don't appreciate it when you try to butt in front or jump in front of it, okay? So don't skip the line. And the thing is especially if you're going to be getting on public transport, our fourth don't is don't bum rush public transport.
Bum rush?
You know, I know other places around the world, it's like the doors open on a bus or the doors open on a metro or something like that, and everybody tries to run in and run out at the same time.
Yep.
Well, they're a little bit more civilized here in Canada, okay? So make sure you let people get off the bus or get off the SkyTrain or the train or the metro or whatever. Let people get off before you get on, okay? So no bum rushing.
Doesn't apply to small places like where I live.
Public transport, all right? Now the fifth don't I have for you is don't expect to hear a lot of French outside of Quebec. I know in the U.S. we're taught that English.
Okay, so yeah, I've been learning about this. There's a lot of French going on in Canada, but it's mainly in Quebec.
Okay, here we go. Also, New Brunswick. We are officially the only province that is officially bilingual. Both languages are spoken in my house. I was brought up English. I learned French in school. My wife was brought up French. She learned English from television. And my daughter is bilingual since she's been 2 years old. So yeah, New Brunswick is great. We got both languages. It's official here.
So if you're not in Quebec, you're not going to really hear much or pass much French?
And French are the two official languages of Canada, and everybody learns them, and everybody can speak them, and things like that.
Right.
Well, that's not actually... Well, it's the truth that everybody learns it, but it's not. It's also the truth that not everybody speaks it, okay?
No.
Okay, cool.
So if you're going to be in Quebec, and the province is by Quebec, yes, you will need some French. But outside of that, if you're here in Vancouver, no, you don't need it. And the next one has to do with safety for tourists, and I'll be honest, in general, Canada and Canadian cities are super safe. You're going to be...
Yeah, I've actually heard in a couple of videos that Canada is super, super safe. And then I was hearing that, like, even Canadian, I don't know if this was just, you know, someone just saying it, but I heard that Canadians leave their doors unlocked. Yeah, you ain't doing that in the UK. If you leave your door unlocked in the UK, you're getting robbed. You're straight up getting robbed.
Fine walking around and enjoying yourself, but that doesn't mean don't pay attention. So my thing is for you is don't forget about basic safety precautions when you do come here to Canada. Right. Because you know what? There are parts of different towns you don't want to go to. You know, downtown east side here in Vancouver, it's not really a place you want to go as a tourist. And so you do want to pay attention. So maybe ask, hey, is there any part here in Toronto we shouldn't go, or in Vancouver, or wherever?
Yes.
Just to have a heads up.
There are places you should not go in Toronto.
Don't forget the basic safety things that tourists need to know. And that kind of leads into our next don't, which is kind of a safety thing, is don't feed the animals. Look, when you come to Canada, and I'll talk about it.
So I did see a video on Canada's animals, but a lot of people were saying on that video, I don't know if you've seen it, that like the video wasn't that good, like to say what, you know, animals they were, and a lot of pictures wrong. So I do want to find a more in-depth, better video on Canada's animals. If any of you guys got any recommendations that you've seen on YouTube, let me know in the comments and I'll check it out.
But I might check out that other video.
Canada's got the bears and stuff. I'm not even gonna trust that video now because I don't even know what you guys got other than bears. But I do want to find out, and I do want to, yeah, I don't even know like what's in your waters and that. I don't think you got sharks, right? I'm not too sure. You might do.
There's amazing national parks and provincial parks.
Yes, we do have shark sightings just off the coast here. I imagine they get shark sightings just off the coast on the west coast.
You're going to see so much nature around, and you're going to see amazing nature animals as well. Yeah, there's bears up here, there's beavers, there's all kinds of stuff. Heck, we saw a black squirrel just running around. Don't feed the animals, okay? Unless you have something out against them, because if you feed the animals, they come back to the same spot. They come back into the cities and stuff like that. So don't feed the animals, because it can be dangerous for them and for you. Now, the next don't for tourists is don't skip out on the gas stations and rest stops. Look, when you're coming to Canada, the country is huge. It's enormous. And when you're driving, you're going to be driving for hours.
Right, okay.
And the thing is, you may drive for hours, but there's not stops every 40 or 50 kilometers, okay? So you really have to plan ahead. So if you...
Oh, wait, so in Canada, are the gas stations quite spread out then? So in the UK, there's pretty much a gas station every... I'll say within every like 5 mile radius. No, probably closer. Yeah, probably close actually. I'll probably say, I don't know. I'd probably say like every 2 mile radius. It depends. I'm thinking like when you're on the motorway, when's the next one? And that's like every 10 miles, right? But if you're just driving about, like if you pull off the motorway, there's going to be a gas station somewhere close. Yeah, I'd probably say like every 2 miles is a gas station, or even a couple. There's a lot.
Well, we're spread out. There are gas stations, but they're spread out also. You can go 100 kilometers without a gas station. It's quite easily. Yeah.
See a rest stop coming up and you're at a half a tank. I would say go in and fill up. Because when you have these big distances, it can be that you start getting worried. Am I going to have enough gas to get to the next one? So do pay attention for that. Because I know when we drove from PEI to Toronto, there's a lot along the way. There's a few times I'm like, hey, I'm getting kind of worried. All right, so do fill up every chance you get. And the thing is when you do fill up your gas tank, our next don't is don't forget to fill up your tummy at Tim Hortons. Look, Tim Hortons is like, they've got sandwiches like night.
Hey, I'm gonna have to try some Tim Hortons, man. I've heard of Tim Hortons like crazy. Every single video is mentioning Tim Hortons.
Nicer than Subway, and they've got coffee like a Starbucks, and they've got donuts like Dunkin' Donuts, but way better donuts.
No. They do not have coffee like Starbucks. I don't know what the fuck Starbucks is giving you, but that's not coffee. Go to Tim Hortons, get him, if you just want a little bit, get a medium, double-double. If not, get a large double-double. If you're crazy, get an extra-large double-double. Yes, they come in extra-large. I typically get an extra-large triple. I find you need a little bit more sugar and cream on the extra-large. But that's just me.
Tim Hortons is a place you're going to go and eat and stop at the rest stops and gas stations around Canada. So don't skip out. Grab some Timbits, or I just like their normal donuts or a sandwich or something like that. So when you fill up that gas...
Timbit is a donut ball, donut hole, whatever. It's just a ball of donut. It's awesome.
Tank, fill up your tummy as well. And speaking of filling up your tummy, my next don't for you when you come to Canada is don't eat from international chains. Eat from Canadian chains and Canadian restaurants when you come up here, because they have their own versions of all this fun, fantastic fast food kind of stuff that's really good. So whether you're grabbing the burgers or...
What is that? So we got peas,
mashed potatoes, looks like steak,
some sort of meat, maybe beef on... Is that gravy or mash?
No idea.
No, this is mash. I don't know, it was very fancy.
A burger at Harvey's, or you're heading to Tim Hortons, or you're going to Swiss Chalet. There's a lot of restaurants you can hit up when you're driving around and enjoy. And yes, you should go to local mom and pop places.
Hey, this is what I'm talking about, man. Give me some pancakes, some bacon, some maple. Oh. Okay, now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry.
I mean, the food here is fantastic.
Now I'm hungry.
You have so much immigration and so much culture that came here. And when people brought their culture, they also brought their spices. So the food is fantastic all over the country. So don't hit the Starbucks, hit the Tim Hortons. Don't hit the McDonald's, hit the Harveys. These kind of things.
Don't Harveys.
Really get to experience.
Do not go to Harveys. If you're going to go to a Canadian burger joint, go to A&W, not Harveys. Their burgers taste like propane and propane accessories.
Some of the really great food that's here. Grab a beaver tail.
Beaver tail, gotta get that.
Fried dough with cinnamon sugar on it.
I can't believe when I heard the beaver tail, I genuinely thought it was a beaver's tail. But it does look good. It does look very good. It's not a beaver's tail. Well, you guys know that. But.
That's so good. Or, of course, you got to have poutine, which is French fries with cheese curds and gravy on top. Oh, my God. There's so many great little treats you can have. And you have those at the Canadian restaurants, not the international chains. Hit up those Canadian chains. And what's crazy is the Canadian chains, I find to do a better job than a lot of their American counterparts back in the U.S. For example, A&W, I am not a fan of A&W, the restaurants in the U.S., but in Canada, man, I'll take my kids to them like that. They're good, they're nice, and they've got root beer. Another great thing that Canada and the U.S. do together.
Yeah, see, I want to try root beer from America and Canada. I did get root beer sent to me, but, like, I don't know if it was the right one. It wasn't, like, it was okay. My first initial sip, I was like, whoa. Like, it kind of tastes like very minty mouthwash. Okay. But then I was kind of getting used to it the more I drank it, and it was starting to get nice. But yeah, I want to try like a fresh one, like with ice and stuff. And yeah, I reckon I would like it from the sounds of it.
We both love root beer. Always a nice thing. And so if you're going out to eat, you're going to have really nice service when you are here. And that kind of leads us into the next don't of coming to Canada, and that is don't forget to tip your waiter.
Okay, so Canada's same tipping situation as American then, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, in the UK, you don't really tip. Canada, tip. Okay, got it.
In Canada, you tip 15 to 20% to the wait staff. Like, not at a fast food place, but if you're at a sit-down restaurant where they bring you your food and drinks and stuff like that,
always tip your servers, people.
Is standard, okay?
Is Canada the same with, like, tipping for most services? So, like, if I go to the hotel in Canada and I've got a maid service, you tip the maid as well? You tip anyone that's in, like, the service industry?
Eating off?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're not paid what they should be paid, so we tend to tip. It's a courtesy. And especially when they give you good service, it's showing them, it's complimenting them.
For that is our next don't. Don't expect the price to be what you actually pay. Here in Canada, they have sales
they
tax.
do that
You'll
as
see
well.
different versions of it. You'll see a GST and a PST here in Vancouver, or you'll see HST over Ontario. So basically, GST.
Oh, the Queen! Rest in peace, the Queen. Hey, that's a cool note.
God save the
Goods
king.
and services tax, PST, provincial sales tax, HST, harmonized.
Hey, that is trippy. So like, yeah, so you go to buy something and then you go to the till or whatever, and then it's more. Okay, got it.
Sales tax. So you have
We don't
sales
do that
tax
here.
that are added on to the price at the end. So if it's $10 for something, $10 for it.
Damn, what if I've only got a $10 note? I got a $10 note, I get 2 ice creams for $10, and then like, bow, you can't have that. Because it's $11.50. I'm like, oh, damn.
Well, you're going to pay, $11.50 because that's 15% if you got HST at 15%, okay? So just don't think that price is the last thing you're going to pay. So
Right.
Sales tax plus tipping. So prices, don't expect them to always be what you actually pay here in Canada.
Okay.
Now, another don't I have for you, and I've kind of mentioned this before, is don't skip out on the national parks and the provincial parks throughout Canada.
Oh, I would love
know
to
it's
go
a
to
huge
national
country, so
parks.
you're gonna-
I've not actually seen any of Canada's national parks yet. So yeah, I definitely want to check them out.
We stay in a
Yes.
different region
Yes,
when you
you
see
do.
stuff. And you see there's a provincial park or a national
Right.
park nearby, hop in the car and go visit it. Because the views and the hikes or the skiing, there's so many options out there for you to enjoy, snowshoeing and stuff like that.
Well, that's
Whether
in Halifax.
you're going to Banff or you're going,
Citadel Hill.
Banff is great, okay? You're going out to PEI. Because the nature here is really, for me, the nature of Canada is the real reason why you come here.
it's
Like,
over
don't
in
get me wrong,
BC.
Toronto is an awesome city to visit.
Oh, these are very... What exactly are these? Because I've seen them in movies and games.
They are called totem poles.
Like, I'm pretty sure in the game, it was like a puzzle, and I had to, like, change each piece to match them to go through to the next stage. But what exactly are they?
Totem poles.
But when you got a place like Vancouver, it's actually the
They're very
nature you
cool.
want to see, not the skyscrapers. And so
Oh, yeah, Niagara Falls.
Yes.
See, I thought Niagara Falls was in America, right? But I
Part
didn't
of it.
realize Canada and America actually split it. Very, very, very beautiful. Look at that.
get out and enjoy that, okay? So don't think it's just a city
Look
tour,
at that.
city visit of Toronto and Montreal when you're coming here to Canada. The nature is the true star of this country.
Right.
My next don't for you is don't freak out about the prices. Now I know
What?
HGTV has taught us that Canada has insane prices.
Really?
Yeah, that's only in real estate, okay?
Wait, I don't know though, because like the prices I'm seeing, they seem like very good prices. So like, I seen some prices for the houses and that, seem very, very good. I seen some of the food prices, seems very good. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like especially compared to the UK, I feel like it's either the same or if not, you guys are better off.
If you're looking at actual going out to
yeah.
eat and things like that in hotels, I find the prices here in Canada to be comparable to the U.S.
Right.
and Western Europe. So it's not an expensive vacation. It's not a cheap vacation. It's just an average vacation.
Okay,
Okay,
like
so
similar.
don't freak out
Same.
about the prices. I know HGTV makes it $1 million for a one-bedroom, 300-square-foot place here in Vancouver.
Wait,
Well,
what?
yeah, probably. But for you as a tourist, no. Okay.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what is Vancouver very expensive?
Yes.
$1 million for a one-bedroom place?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's like London, New York prices, mate.
Hey, prices, don't freak out about them. All right.
Oh wait, but $1 million is like 500 grand. That's still a lot though. 500
Yeah.
grand in the UK, that's still a lot.
And speaking of the money, don't throw away your coins. Look,
No.
in Canada, they
Who
actually
throws
have
away
coins that are
coins?
worth something. They have a $1 coin and a $2 coin,
Okay.
the loonie and the toonie.
Looney and Toonie.
Yep.
That's the same in the UK. We have a £1 coin and a £2 coin.
I'll let you guess which one's the 1 and the 2, all right? And those are
Looney
actually
Toonie.
worth something. Like, you can get stuff with that. So when you get all your change in your pocket before you leave, don't just throw it out. See
Right.
what you have. I mean, today we paid for our breakfast in coins, okay? So you do have valuable coins, so don't just throw them away. But also,
Yep.
don't
That's probably weird to Americans, right? Because Americans don't have coins for like the $1. So like Americans have the dime and the cent and the is it nickel? So
Nickel.
they have a 5 and a 10
And a
and
quarter.
I'm not too sure actually. So yeah, they probably think they might throw them out or like get the $1, $2 coin and like, oh, what's this, man?
Don't expect to see pennies. They don't have pennies here, so you can't really flip it in for good luck or flip it in to make a wish. So there is that. My next don't for you here in Canada, it's which should be obvious everywhere in the world, but here especially, don't forget your manners. Look, you're going to hear sorry, a lot of apologies when you are here in Canada. And what you find is the longer you stay here, you start saying sorry, sorry, sorry a lot more.
Oh,
it's
really?
like, oops, I bumped into this inanimate object. I feel I must say sorry to it. You do have that kind of polite apology, sorry nature here. So don't worry if you become more...
Hey, you should always have your manners, though, especially in newer places as well. Just pretty much just be respectful. You know what I mean?
Apologetic while you are here, but don't forget your manners, because when people say sorry, you know, tell them, hey, no worries, man, it's all good, no problem, all right? So you have that. Now, my next don't for you, and it should be obvious by watching this video, is don't think that Canada is just ice and snow all year round.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
the first video I watched was Canada. I was so shocked that it wasn't just snow, right? Because that's what I thought it was. I thought Canada was just snow everywhere, yeah? And every single video after that I've watched is always saying, hey, Canada isn't just snow. And hey, look, I'm sorry, man. I believed it. I did believe it.
I'll be honest, we spent a summer traveling through Canada a few years ago with a family. Right. It was fantastic. We were from Prince Edward Island, and we were in Quebec City, and we were outside enjoying stuff, and it was warm, it was beautiful, it was sunny. Cool. You have this great weather here in the spring, in the summer, in the fall. You have good weather. Yeah, in the winter, no, it's cold and crappy. Right. Actually, except for here in Vancouver, where it's just rainy, it doesn't actually snow very much here in Vancouver, huh?
No, the West Coast doesn't get as much snow as we do. They don't get as much cold as we do. Here in the East Coast and Central Canada, we get fucked. Oily in the winter.
Shocking, I know. But the thing is, don't think it's always ice and cold and stuff like that, all right? Know that, man, if you come here from May through September, you can have a great family vacation and enjoy yourself. I mean, we're here in May in Vancouver. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt and loving it. I mean, I'm actually getting sunburned, so I actually need to put a hat on. So just have a heads up for that.
You know what? Hey, it probably gets hotter in Canada than it does in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
It probably does. Because you don't really get sunburnt in the UK. No, not like maybe on UK's hottest day you might get burnt, but I don't really know anyone that's been burnt in the UK. Actually, wait, no. That's a lie. That's a lie. I've not been burnt in the UK, but some people have.
Anyway.
But it has to be like crazy hot, so like probably 25 degrees Celsius plus, right?
It's the middle of May and I have a sunburn.
Which we do get those days sometimes. Rarely.
This helps you know a few things you don't do as a tourist when you come here to Canada. It's a fantastic place. Whether you're coming here to Vancouver, hitting up Winnipeg, you're going to Toronto, PEI. No.
Actually, can you guys let me know in the comments like the kind of temperatures you guys get in the summer? And do it in like, well, I can translate it to Celsius, but yeah, it'd be interesting to find out.
Scotia, there's so many great things to see from.
Oh, you could be anywhere from 12 degrees to 36 degrees lately, within the past couple of years. Every summer seems like, ooh, this is the hottest summer on record. Ooh, this is the hottest summer on record. This is the hottest every year lately. But global warming is not a thing.
Niagara Falls to the national parks, the provincial parks. But for me, the people are what makes it so great. The people are so nice. So don't forget to...
Oh, wait. Does Canada do that? Wait, do you guys do your weather in Celsius?
Yes, we do.
I feel like you do, don't you?
Yes,
we do. You guys record it in Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
Meet the locals. Though it shouldn't be a problem because they'll come and chat you up, no problem whatsoever, about all kinds of great topics. Anyway, I hope you have a great time here in Canada.
Beautiful.
If you want to learn more.
Hey, really cool video though. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. Live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Get the power of 24-hour allergy and nasal congestion relief. Live Clarity Clear.
With a Lazy Boy recliner, you go...
Let's get that off. That'll do it for today. We'll see you next time when we see what else we can answer for them.